Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the hub of constant, consistent value. Like I said, we have started the Millionaire Mind Mastery series. Welcome to episode 1 of the Millionaire Mind Mastery series. Today, I'll be talking to you guys about knowing and understanding your financial blueprint and your financial thermostat. Knowing and understanding your financial blueprint and your financial thermostat. If you know what a blueprint is, the blueprint is always the original idea, the original way a thing should have been done, or a thing should have, or a thing has been programmed. That is the blueprint. So for every single person doing this thing called life, if you were a man, there's a blueprint for what it means to be a man. There's a blueprint for what men are supposed to do. There's a blueprint, for instance, men are supposed to have sex with women, ejaculate in them, for the woman to receive the seed of the man or the sperm of the man that is coming, so that she can take seed, get pregnant, and then give birth. That is the original blueprint of how a baby is made in this world. That's how God programmed it. So that is the blueprint. So when I say knowing and understanding your financial blueprint, I'm beginning to look at how your mind has been conditioned and programmed when it comes to the subject matter of money and wealth. Luckily and fortunately for us, I have done an adequate teaching on this. If you have paid close attention to my teaching, I have taken time off to teach us on how that I always say that your programming leads to your thoughts. Your thoughts leads to your feelings lead to your actions, and your actions become your reality. If you've been following my teaching, even in my latest book, The 7 Universal Currencies, I touch on this briefly. Now, if you've been following that teaching where I speak about the process of manifestation, that's your programming leading to your thoughts leading to your feelings leading to your actions, and your actions becoming your reality, I speak about how that we can re-engineer our programming. And I do that, and I touch on modeling specific incidents and verbal programming. So right on this channel, I have taken time off to teach on how verbal programming affects your financial destiny, how specific incidents affect your financial destiny, and how modeling affects your financial destiny. I want you to take a moment and go through that particular video. The link is on this channel. We're going to provide it in the description. And so I need you to go and listen to that particular teaching, because it sets a good foundation and it sets a good pace for understanding your financial blueprint, because there is a way you have been programmed to understand money, right from childbirth, right from the time of your birth, right from the way you have gone through life, the schools you went to, the people you have interacted with, whatsoever. It has formed a certain blueprint in which you see, a certain lens in which you see and relate with money. And so if you make time and go through that teaching, it's going to be of a great blessing and it's going to be of a great help to you. Now, I want to move into something that a lot of us do not know about, called your financial thermostat. Now, your financial thermostat, just like we have the thermostat that we use to check the temperatures of people, your financial thermostat is the amount of money that you are naturally comfortable with. It is not the amount of money you are looking at earning. It is not the amount of money that you are working on and saying that, oh, I may move be a boom, I may say. No. It's not money that you're anticipating to hit your bank account. No, that is not your financial thermostat. When we say your financial thermostat, it basically is the amount of money that you currently have access to. That is your financial temperature. That is what your financial thermostat looks like. So for some of you listening to me, your financial thermostat is to make thousands of Ghana cedis. For some of you listening to me, your financial thermostat is hundreds of Ghana cedis. For some of you listening to me, your financial thermostat is millions of Ghana cedis. We are all working in different realms of financial temperatures, and this is a kind of programming. So for some of you also listening to me, when it comes to the subject matter of money, I needed to pick the Millionaire Mind Mastery conversation from here, because as we carry on, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of practices to do, a couple of self-audits to do. So when you are done knowing your financial blueprint, you will know the kind of pattern that you think in when it comes to money. So make time and go and listen to my teaching on the various kinds of programming and how they affect your financial destiny. When you are listening to that teaching, make sure that you are writing the various processes, your various thought patterns around money. Then the next thing is that for some of you, your financial thermostat cannot contain a certain amount of money, so you cannot attract that amount of money. You cannot evolve and become that person that will attract that amount of money. Some of you, your financial thermostat is so much used to thousands of Ghana cedis. So the day $1 million walks into your bank account, you lose it. The day $1 million shows up in your bank account, the day $1 million dollar investment or $1 million car or $1 million house comes to you, you will lose it. The reason being that your financial temperature is very low. So one of the things that I need you to pick from this particular content today is that what is your financial thermostat? Currently, what amount of money are you comfortable with? If you check your internal vibration and you realize that the only amount of money that you have been playing with is in the 500s, then I came to speak to you today that go and do a self-audit and start lifting your vibration. Start lifting your vibration and increasing your financial thermostat. Some of you, you can never walk into 10,000 Ghana cedis because a typical case study, look at somebody who has been given, let's say, 10,000 Ghana cedis, and then he's told that this 10,000 Ghana cedis is supposed to take care of him and and that person has never seen 10,000 Ghana cedis before. His excitement and his euphoria and everything will be so different. Let's say this same person has another friend, and this person or this friend of his, he goes to visit this friend, and then this friend of his has bought an iPad, and he asks, how much did you buy the iPad for? You say, oh, iPad, I bought it for 10,000 for 10,000 cedis, and I say I bought it for 10,000 Ghana cedis. You instantly scream and say, hey, 10,000 Ghana cedis. Hey, now 10,000 Ghana cedis, a top plot or kaswa. You say that kind of thing, that attitude you usually give, it is actually your financial thermostat that you are demonstrating. I remember one time somebody walked into my space and the person said, MBA, you have an iPad, you have a MacBook, you use an iPhone. Hey, now say MBA, you can't sign your man way na boma. Eto Uberska, eto Uber sika the crown, and you are just expressing your financial thermostat. Like a case in point, one time somebody saw a friend of mine, he was in braces, and the guy said, oh, his braces cost him 40,000 Ghana cedis. The guy just looked at him and said, hey, Uber pa na enum. You are actually telling us your financial temperature. You know, strive for a higher financial temperature. If you've been operating in the 500s, seek to operate in the thousands. There was a time where I remember so well. I had started out life and I was making my furniture, my first furniture set that I made. And the carpenter at the time, he was based in Kumasi, Sofolai. So this carpenter said that the whole furniture set, a whole furniture set was going to cost me 600 Ghana cedis. That time it was a lot of money, 600 Ghana cedis. I made a deposit of 100 Ghana cedis in January. People, before I could get the balance to bring to him, in September of that same year, then I brought him another 200 Ghana cedis. It took me a great deal to be able to raise that amount of money. What realm was I operating in? My financial thermostat at then could not even afford 1,000. It was so much money for me. But today, by the grace of God, 600 cedis is not money. 1,000 cedis is not money. 100,000 is not money. 200, 300. My financial thermostat is so raised that the kind of amount of money I pay probably for certain things, people still hear it and then they scream at it. That is how intentional you need to become. Now, how do you work on your financial thermostat? The first way in which you work on your financial thermostat is by declaration. And again, I'm going to tell you guys, I have done a teaching on how declaration helps your financial destiny. So right again on this YouTube channel, I have done a teaching on declaration. I want you to go in there, go and listen to my teaching on declaration. And that is how you start raising your financial temperature. Like you see, I always wake up, look myself in the mirror and tell myself, Moses, out of your storehouses, you will feed nations. Out of your storehouses, you will feed generations. Out of your storehouses and baskets, you will feed houses, you will feed families, you feed widows. I speak to myself like that. I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror and then I said, you were a walking dollar millionaire. You were a tongue-talking billionaire. There's a way I engineer myself by just declaration, and I re-engineer and I re-alter myself by that. And if you follow that teaching, I have established how that whenever you speak and you make a declaration and you touch yourself, you actually vibrate with what you are saying. It becomes one and unison with you. So go in there, go listen to my teaching on declaration, and it's going to help you engineer your financial thermostat. Let me know in the comments what your financial thermostat currently is. Are you currently playing in the 500s? And are you currently playing in the hundreds, the thousands, or the millions? Whichever one of them you're operating in, seek to rise, seek to increase your financial thermostat, seek to increase your financial temperature. And trust me, guys, the next couple of episodes will make you appreciate why this is so important. I will be going to episode 2, and I hope that you stick and stay. Thank you for watching this content. Like, comment, and share. My name is Moses B. Atta. Like I always say, love and light. Cheers, guys.